A Doll's House Part 2. It's a Tony Award-winning play by Lucas Hnath, and it stars acclaimed actress and producer Bianca Amato. So this bold, witty and emotionally charged sequel picks up 15 years after Nora Helmer's legendary exit from her family. So joining us now virtually to chat a little bit more about this play is actress and producer Bianca Amato. Bianca, good morning. Thank you for joining us here on Morning Live.
Hello, nice to be here with you.
Well, we're obviously excited for what part 2 has to offer. And I mean, we're just looking at the explosiveness of what A Doll's House was all about, the emotions that we evoked, the themes that were explored. For those who are not privy to the plot, I mean, help us understand what A Doll's House Part 2 is then all about.
Well, obviously, A Doll's House Part 1, what was not called Part 1,
sure.
Was originally in late 1800s, and it was very shocking at the time. It was very overwhelming for the audience. Depicted a woman leaving her family, and not very well received by some people. And now, what we're doing now is written a contemporary people that has commentary on what it is like for us now versus then, as in terms of relationships, marriage, women, men, relationships. And it's very fresh and contemporary, so it's not something that you have to go and see a classic. It's not at all like that. Very, very fresh, it's very alive. It's quite funny. It's something that everybody would really enjoy and relate to, whether you've been married or not, whether you had your own relationships or not. So it's not something that's stodgy and old-fashioned. It's a really, really interesting take on something that was extraordinarily exciting at the time. And it is a classic. The play, the original Doll's House, is a really, really stunning classic that has endured for 120 years. And this one is a very exciting and delicious take.
Well, Bianca,
That's my early morning.
Okay, well, you did an excellent job, because I'm picking up from on that picture that you've just painted for us. It also explores, responsibility. It also explores personal freedom as well. And if we look at Nora, her role, perhaps you could tell us a little bit more about what drew you personally to the role of Nora. What does she represent in today's context, perhaps?
Well, it's a question, how free are we really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how much further do we have to go? As an actress, for me personally, the role is exciting, challenging in all sorts of ways. As a role with its size and its depth and its humor. But as a person, it's really interesting because there's different views about marriage. And I personally hold a slightly different one to the character I'm playing. I'm in a happy marriage and enjoying it. But each character in the play represents a completely different side. And each of them are flawed, and each of them are human, and each of them have value. So it's a really very interesting kind of piece to be involved in, because it's an active debate that involves the audience in a way. I mean, obviously, but it's very much about who you are and what your world is.
Yeah, because it explores unfinished business, family dynamics, gender roles as well. And when you're looking at the layers of the character, you're also producing the show. So wearing both hats, how did that also shape your connection to the story and ultimately what you're trying to convey?
Well, it's been quite extraordinary to both produce and play the lead role. It's been a bit of a challenge. I'm a first-time producer, so I'm learning as I go. But I think it's a really important story to tell, and I think people are very excited about seeing it and about engaging with it. It's the Quickening Theatre Company and the company that was recently come together, and we are a not-for-profit theatre company, and we're this year focusing on women's stories and highlighting certain challenges. And we are very excited to come forward with this really delicious flagship production.
I mean, again, as we explore, beyond the themes, there's also balancing fierce emotional moments in the play with sharp humor. And I mean, that's what you've alluded to at the beginning. I wonder if you could speak to that tonal approach, the shift also that an actor has to undergo when such complex emotions are being portrayed. What's also that surprise moment that the audience can look forward to?
There are many surprise moments. The journey of the play is very unexpected. And it is extraordinary. It's like walking a high wire, trying to negotiate and engage with the emotional journey that Nora goes through, but also the almost absurd elements that come up. She's come home. I'm not going to give the reason why she's come home 15 years later after she has left her husband and children. She's come home because she needs something. And what ensues is a reckoning for everybody in the family. And yes, the tone of the piece is very lightning fast, emotionally whiplash, and also a lot of unexpected twists. So it's exciting as performers to navigate that.
Yes, well, Bianca, I'm going to have to leave the conversation there. We're looking forward to delving into the past, learning, and perhaps looking at how that's going to help us resolve unfinished business, grapple with some of the emotions that is going to be portrayed through this production. Thank you for your time this morning. Actress, producer Bianca Amato, chatting about her powerful return. So as we heard, on stage, A Doll's House Part 2. It's happening at the Joburg Theatre on the Square. It's between the 14th of May up until the 7th of June. So don't miss out and do get your tickets.